G'day guys, another trick we can do with rendering when a window's set too low, when there's about a 45mm gap. Instead of getting a bit of alley to trim around the outside, what we do is cut a piece of green board that'll fit in nice and snug on the top of the window, glue it into place. Make sure you put plenty of glue on there, and once you get them into position, glue the outside so they're in there nice and firm. And you set them back a couple of mil. That way when you glue your bead on, it gives you a couple of mil to play with for when you start rendering. Cut a piece of green board mesh again, about 150mm wide, and just so it overlaps that green board and goes up onto the actual existing render. Once the glue dries, you can start rendering. Just put a nice coat evenly on the bottom, then trowel your green board mesh into it, which is fiberglass mesh. Same along the top. Rub it in with a trowel once it starts to tack off, and you can get a float over it. Just a light rub in so it sits nice and firm into that wall. Once you finish that, grab your magic block, fan and feather out all the edges so it's nice and smooth. Let it tack off a bit, run a light sponge over it. Then when it firms up, you're ready to do a second coat over. Same process as the first. Trowel it on nice and tight, get a float over when it's ready. Then once you're done, throw a sponge over. Get it nice and flat, blend it into the edges of the old render, and when it dries, you won't even notice it after it's painted. Thanks for watching guys, hit that follow button. Cheers.